Greetings, Shaman Ra again. I just decided I wanted to rant a little bit, and so I'm sitting here watching the sunset, and my MP3 player is dead, and there really isn't much to do except for film myself talking. so, now I want to talk about a little bit of art history. A lot of artists are wondering why it is that they're struggling. They wonder why isn't my artwork that is very clearly awesome, well thought out, colorful, nice balanced compositions, etc. Why isn't my art selling great? A lot of artists are wondering this. Why is Jackson Pollock's splattery artwork selling so much for so expensive? Why ping pong ball tables being adhered to a wall sell for 44 million and those sorts of things? Well, you know what? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It all has to do with the cult of Saturn, the cube, Freemasons, Illuminati, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They have a million names and they do so on purpose, and just to keep us confused. This goes back to Jackson Pollock. He, the whole idea of selling art for a vast sum of money didn't happen until Jackson Pollock came around. And when he was basically being funded by these cube people, these Illuminati, to produce artwork for them. And if you don't believe me, then you have to ask yourself, why does he have this painting called Lucifer, and why is it one of his most famous and well-known paintings? Um, and why did it sell for so much after he died? Well, that was all planned. He didn't really die. They just, oh, well, we want people to think he's dead. And then they had one of their rich friends purchase one of his artworks for an extremely high price to set a precedent for their school of thought, for their artwork, for their people, which made it to where you pretty much have to sell out to this cult. You have to become a part of this cult in order to get any kind of recognition as an artist. And Jackson Pollock had that. It was all predetermined, it was all scheduled, planned, choreographed, all that jazz. Don't believe me. You can actually go do your own research on this. There's plenty of information around about how they decided, oh, well, this group of artists who work for us, they get to sell their pieces for millions of dollars. But the rest of you artists, because you're not part of our little cube group or Orion, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves, you know, there's definitely a system of control here. And when they say it's in who you know, that's perfectly true. It is in who you know. If you know any of these Saturn worshipping Masons, etc., you will get your art recognized, no matter how good or bad it is. You can shit on a canvas, and if you're in that special club, you can sell that shit on a canvas for $12 billion or whatever, and no one's gonna fucking question it, care. They're just gonna pass it off as, oh, well, that guy was talented. He's special. That's why he made all that money. No, no, it's because he belonged to a special club. You don't belong to it. I don't belong to it. In fact, I strategically oppose that club. And if you don't understand, then look at my art a little more closely. My art will tell you that I am very against the perfection of the cube. Have a good one, guys. And good luck out there. Don't get discouraged if your shit doesn't sell for millions. It probably won't. Bye.